Motorsport! Put the thing in sport! You guys are always asking me what's on my lips, and it's a collaboration I did with Rihanna. It's called Fenty Beauty. Basically, my middle name is actually Fenty, and I don't really like to tell people because I feel like people are gonna judge me and want to like get closer to Rihanna and stuff and try and be friends with me. But basically, Fenty's my middle name, and so it's Rhea Fenty Ellen. And you know, we've just been working with each other for years, and this one's called, so this is what it looks like. I know you guys have seen it, but this one's like different. This is like a sample, and the color is none of your beeswax. Oh! Right, anyway, cool, boom. You lot said that you want to see some story times. I got some for you. I don't know if you can see, I want you to see my top. Like, my top is so nice and orange. Anyway, cool. So, yeah. So, like, basically, no, I want to talk to you guys about the amount of holidays that I've been on that have been awful. Like, awful. And I feel like I've come to terms with, like, the fact that some of these holidays just weren't it. And even asked Lloyd, like, for years, our last holiday, every time I used to bring it up, like, oh, babe, that holiday wasn't great. I used to be like, well, you know, you try and book a holiday. Like, I used to get really defensive. And I get defensive a lot. And I don't know why. Like, I feel like when we eat out, like, for example, when we eat out, I'm going on a tangent, but you guys already know I already go on tangents. But yeah, when we go out to eat, it's like, if Lloyd doesn't like the food, I get upset like I'm the one who made it. I'm like, well, you know, you're not even trying it with the sauce. Like, I get upset. Why is that? Like, that's actually bizarre. And I've actually deeped it just now. And he's been telling me this for how many? Anyway, should we talk about the holidays I had?
Who won it? Who won it? Which nigga little goon getting stewed with the onion?
Oh my God. Okay, so the first one, oh my God. Have I got... Right. The first one, I went to Amsterdam. The first time I went to Amsterdam, was it the second time? I remember. This wasn't, I wouldn't say it's the worst holiday. I need to sit on a cushion or something. Anyway, so went to Amsterdam for the first time. And I was so gassed. Like, me and Lloyd were young. I feel like it was our first proper time on a plane. Like, we bought flipping, no, this is funny. You know these neck pillows? We bought one each. Do you guys know how long the flight is to Amsterdam? 40 minutes. And we bought neck pillows. That's how gassed we were. We were like, Lloyd was like, oh, I feel like I'm going to need like boiled sweets for the plane. Like, I feel like we're going to need snacks. Like, we thought we were going on British Airways. We were going on dirty Ryanair. Like, babes, it wasn't one of those proper holidays. So when we got off the plane, we were like, okay. Like, I feel like I went like that. You know, we didn't even have enough time to nap. That's how quick the flight was. But bless us, we were young. Like, we were gassed. There's nothing better than when you go on holiday with each other and you're young. It's so cute. Anyway, we're past that now. Like, we're grown. You know what I mean? We're out. Anyway, cool. What's the matter with me today? Anyway, so we went to Amsterdam, and people were like to me, are you gonna like smoke weed and stuff? And I was like, no, like, what? That's not what I do or whatever. I've actually never smoked it properly, but I was like, when we got there and it was my birthday, I was so gassed. I was like, I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna enjoy myself. Like, I don't drink. Like, I'm not a heavy drinker. I know Derek is probably laughing at that part, but that's not funny. But I'm not a heavy drinker. So when we went to Jam, I was just like, I want to drink, I want to enjoy myself. So you guys can imagine, we went to like a Malaya. We went to a cocktail bar. And we ordered, like, me and Lloyd have no idea. Like, we have no idea about alcohol and stuff like that. Like, we don't understand. So some woman was like, do you want like a chocolate rum cocktail? We were like, yeah, go on then. Like, proper gas. Like, we don't have a clue. It was awful. It was like disgusting. But anyway, it was so strong. So we literally only had one drink and then was like, should we go like, you know, check out the town and stuff? So we left and we saw a bulldog. Everybody knows about a bulldog. Boom, boom. We saw the bulldog, yeah. And we went in and I was like to Lloyd, like, it's my birthday. Like, you only live once. Like, I want to smoke weed. Can you imagine? That is when someone should have jumped down from the sky and said, are you crazy? Like, they should have shown me a clip of how their night was going to end. Because when I tell ya, if I knew how it was going to end, I wouldn't have picked up the blunt. I'm telling you for sure. So I went in there, and when you go in there, they have like, different strengths of weed. See, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Am I even saying it right? They have different strengths, yeah? So I saw the Jamaica and it only had like 2 weed plants. And I was like, calm, like, I could handle that. You know what I mean? So I got the Jamaica. Really cultural, really ethnic. I got the Jamaica. So we got back to the hotel and I was like to Lloyd, you know, I want to be sensible. Let me go, you know, upstairs, take my wig off. Because, you know, weed in the wig, it's not making sense. So I took the wig off, took my makeup off, washed my face, like cleanse everything, guys. Because I was like, if I'm going to do the ganja farmer, I've got to make sure that, you know what I mean, that I'm cleansed at least. So we went out. Went outside and everything, and I had like a beanie on and everything to protect my hair from the smoke. So I smoked the blunt, and that is when I realised that this is not who I think I am. And everyone put a respect sign in the comments for Lloyd, because Lloyd is a true one. Let me tell you why Lloyd's a true one, yeah? So Lloyd didn't smoke it. He was like, nah, babe, like I just don't think it's right. Like I just don't want to smoke it. And I was like, boring, like, you know what I mean? It's my birthday. Like, why are you being such a bore? Like, why are you being such an uncle? And he luckily he didn't, because he's the one that looked after. Oh my god, it's like I'm high now. He's the one that looked after me the whole night. Like if we were both high, oh my god, we could have possibly died and damn. Like I'm not even joking. Anyway, so I smoked the blunt and I'm like, pour up, drank, headshot, drank, sit down, drank, smoke up, drank. So I thought I was doing it. I thought I was being that person. So the hotel is here and we're sat here. So you can imagine the walk from, it's a very, very short walk. But from the walk from outside to the hotel, when I tell you guys, gone. Like I was in the lift like this, looking at myself in the mirror, bloodshot eyes, thinking, who is this girl? Like I felt like I was watching myself. It was insane. Got back to the room. I'm like, Lloyd, I'm going to die. Like my throat felt like there was a tube here and fire was coming out. Like literally, I felt like the Ganja Farmer Dragon. Like I actually felt like I was blowing out fire. Fire! Oh my god. So then like, a lot of things happened. Like I can't even remember what happened after that, but I remember being on the bathroom floor in my underwear, like, babe, I'm gonna die, I'm so hot. And he was like, are you alright? Lloyd actually has a video of me on the floor in my underwear. Like, it's not even funny. And it's good that he recorded that, because we need to show our kids not to do drugs. Like, don't do drugs, kids, I'm telling you, for real, because I nearly took my life. It nearly took me out, like, and then I ate all our snacks. Like we had a whole bag of snacks, and I ate all the snacks, and I woke up with the snacks like Cheetos, sweets, chocolate, staggered in my throat. Like, I don't know for them. So that to me, that wasn't a bad holiday, but I just wouldn't do that again, to be honest with you. It was very, very stupid and very, very silly and very irresponsible of me. And I just feel very, very, like, thankful for Lloyd, because he actually looked after me. But it's not funny. It's actually not funny. And I would never do that again. So now when we go to Amsterdam, we literally just go and eat like normal people, and just enjoy each other's company and shop. And that's what we do. So that's the first thing. Then a couple of months after, you know, can you imagine? Jet ski. Nope. Jet setter. It wasn't a couple of months after, probably 2 years after. We went to Marrakesh. And I was so excited because Lloyd's been to Marrakesh with his friends and he had such a good time. Like, he literally lived life while he was in Marrakesh with his boys. And I was just like, I mean, I want, you know, like when I'm that girlfriend that's like, I want to do it as well. Like, I want to go. So I tried to make our own, like, you know, Marrakesh experience, and that's not what it was. So of course Ryanair. Every time I fly, it's just with Ryanair. Like, it's just quick, cheap, straight to the point. I can just sleep. Did I ever say that? But anyway, I can sleep and can enjoy myself. Anyway, so cool. So we went to I should possibly put the hotel on blast, but I'm not going to, because I'm a woman of God. So we went to this hotel and it's massive. And the flight was calm, whatever. The transfer, I'm trying to remember if it was calm or not. Was it good, Lloyd? I think it was good. I can't remember. But so we get to the hotel, guys. Imagine we've been on the flight for like 2 to 3 hours, yeah? And the guy, so the guy who's like the tour guy who's in charge of like, you know, checking you in or whatever, is like, oh, I'll take your suitcases, like we'll send them to your room or whatever. So I'm like, oh my god, sick, like I'm actually hot. I'm like, sick, like that's really good because like we can actually go back to our room and rest. That was the first thing. They were like, we're gonna take your luggage, and then you're gonna go into like another room, and they're gonna show you like a tour of the hotel. Fantastic, excellent, so cool. They took our suitcases. We went into the room with some guy. Sorry, let me start again. We went in for the tour, and the guy, like, guys, I'm not even joking. Like, imagine this is the size. Sorry, this is dirty, but this is the size of the paper that the guy had that he was going to do the tour on. So he was holding it like this, and he was like, there was about 100 of us, and he was like, right, so if you need to go to the toilet, you go here, and if you need to, if there's a fire, as in if you burn down, just go over here, you open that lock, you go down that stairs. I'm like, how are you showing a tour and this is the size of the paper to 100 people? Like, are you taking the piss out of me? And the thing is, everybody knows, like anybody that knows me, when I haven't eaten and I'm tired, I am a bash. I'm not a bitch, I'm a bash. Like, I'm awful. Like, awful. So Lloyd already knew, like he was just thinking, okay, cool, let's just get Rhea back to the room because she's literally gonna blow. Like, I was literally had enough. Get back to our room. You lot, why is the key not working in the risky door? Why is the key not working? And imagine, we are like 1,580. That is our door number, which means we are right at the back of the villa, okay? So I've had to do 1,500 steps to get to the... We're too young to die. I've had to do 1,500 steps to get to my door. Is that what you're telling me? And now the key doesn't work. So who's going to walk back? It's not going to be me. It's not going to be me. So Lloyd walked back because I'm a fat cow. I was like, I'm not walking, babe. No, I'm not doing it. So we got into the room, whatever. The room was very mediocre. You know, like Moroccan and like Spanish rooms, they've got that like awful fabric sofa and the awful fabric like dressing on the bed and everything. It was just very mediocre and it was dead, yeah, but it was cheap. So I was just like, what can you say? What can you do? It's cheap. Anyway, so we had a nap or whatever. Wake up. You look, where's our luggage? Where's our luggage? Remember that I said at the start of the story, yes, that they took our luggage before we had the tour. And now we've had a 2-hour nap. Where is the luggage, right? So cool. We go back to reception, both of us, and we're like, okay, cool. You know, where's our luggage? And woman's like, just being rude, like really arsey about it. Like I freaking asked her to freaking kiss her man. Like, where's our luggage? That's all I'm asking you for. So she was just being like an absolute cow. So I was just like, whatever. So, we go back to the room. The key's not working again. The key's not working again. We can't get back into the door. And I'm just thinking, like, this is just not a good start to the holiday. Like, I actually cannot be bothered. I'm here to update my melanin. Like, I'm here to rest. And you have started my holiday in stress upon the left breast. Like, is that what you're doing? You're trying to stress me out. I'm here to relax. And you're trying to cause me more stress than in London. Okay, all right. All right, I see you. Don't worry about it. So I'm hot. So cool. So they eventually bring our luggage, whatever. I think we went to like KFC. We ate, and you know, guys, after I've eaten, I'm fine. Like I'm like a chatterbox. I love to eat food. So we eat or whatever. That's cool. So fast forward now. Oh my god, so much bad things happened on this holiday. Like I actually cannot. So. Now I might be doing this in jumbled order, but I'm just going to tell you back to back of all the bad things that happened. So we went to go get money. My card fell through the freaking cash machine. Did you hear what I just said? I put my card in the card machine and it fell through. Like there was no like, when you put your card in, it's got that sucky thing that takes your card. When you look at the machine, it looks like it has that, like the sucky bit. But when you put your card in, it fell through completely. Am I a foolish man in life? Like, I've lost my debit card, my only debit card in Marrakesh. That's fine. That's fine. We go into the bank and there's these two people having an argument. So like a customer and the the customer and the staff member is having an argument because the customer apparently was trying to put in a check and it bounced. So she was saying, "Are you trying to say that I'm a fraudster?" Like they were having an argument and there was just so much happening, and because they were having an argument, they locked down the bank. Like, they wouldn't let anybody go out. So I'm thinking, cool, this is where we die. We die here. This is like one of those Ocean 11 scenes. Like, this is where we die here. So I'm like, this woman, you know, my card fell through the cash machine. So she's like, where's your ID? Where's your passport? I'm like, who carries their passport all like round the holiday? Like, that is something that I could possibly lose. Why would I carry my passport? So I'm like, I don't have my passport. She's like, you can't have your card then. I'm like, should I box you in your head? I will get my car today and someone will die if I don't. It's just that simple. So Lloyd had to step in and be like, listen, no, my girlfriend's going to need her card. Like Lloyd is very, very calm. So he said it in a really calm way. And so in the end, like, they sorted it out and I got my card back. Yeah. And when they were going through the cards, guys, there was about 25,000 different cards that had fallen through that cash machine that they just had in their freaking disposable box. Like, is this what normally happens? So why has nobody put an out of order sign on the machine? It's not making sense. Like, it's actually not making sense. You know it doesn't work. So why have you not put a sign just to save your own back? Like, just to save your time and effort so you don't have to go and do rascal. Anyway, I got my card back. Cool, whatever. Fast forward, I then got a really bad rash, like a really bad heat rash all over my face, all over my neck, all over my body. My body was covered in a rash, like, not like these little, like, oh, got a little bit of pimples, whatever. A full-on rash, like, my skin was lifting for air. It was lifting, and I was so upset because I was like, if it's a rash on my body, I can cover it, but when it's my face, yeah, say nada. So we went to the pharmacy, trying to talk to the woman in English to ask for cream was a headache in itself. Cool, we got cream. My skin seemed to be, no, it didn't. I'm a liar. It did not change, actually. I was putting the cream on and it was like calming down on my legs and stuff, but it was like my face is not doing it. Like, and I think it's because of the ingredients in the food. Like, the bread has different oils and stuff like that, and it just was not reacting well with me. The food at the hotel was trash. Like, if you wanted bacon, you would have to wake up at like 7 a.m. to go and get bacon. They did different variations of egg, boiled egg, scrambled egg, egg with argan oil. Like, I'm like, a ticket in life. I have paid money, like, all-inclusive money. It wasn't all-inclusive, it was half-board, but I paid money for breakfast and dinner, and this is what you're providing us with. Dinner was nice because they did like different like Mexican dinner, Mexican night, and American night, all different nights. That was cool, but the food in the morning was despicable. Like, I'm starting my day with just like eating raw bacon. Like, I actually cannot. So cool. Then we went to a water park and I sprained my ankle. Yep, completely sprained my ankle. As in, like, I needed a crutch. Like, I had to get a crutch from the hotel and I had to put ice on it at dinner. Like, it was just, from that moment on, I called my mum and I was just like, I just can't do this anymore. Like, I just want to come home. Like, this is just not, it's back-to-back stress. Like, how can so much things happen in the space of like 6 days? Like, it was just a mess. We were so far away from anything. Like, we were an hour and something away from like the city, the markets, everything. So we were spending all our money to have to like travel out. And the thing is, that's kind of my fault because it was like, that's part of your research. Like, you're supposed to research like where you're staying and stuff and all of that. But it's just like, you know, when you see a good deal and you're just like, go on then, I need a holiday. But literally, by far, the worst holiday I've ever had in my whole entire life. The lighting has changed and it's just, everything is changing and I'm hot. Anyway, so what happened? What was I saying? Yeah, so from that holiday, I was just like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I've had enough. I just want to come home. And like, when I got home, I kind of had to take like I had to take a couple of days off work because the rash was still there, guys. Like, after 7 days, it was still there. I was Rashida, like literally Rashida. I was covered in a rash. Like, it was just a mess. Then we went to Greece like a year after that, and that was also an absolutely it was a monstrosity. We were there for 7 days or 7 nights, whatever it is, and do you know what it is? I actually don't think I'm good at picking holidays. Like, the last holiday we had was really good, actually, because we were only there for 4 nights. Like, I feel like I picked a good hotel and I feel like I redeemed myself and like Lloyd enjoyed himself and it was nice. So I feel like I'm getting better, but I feel like before I feel like I was just booking holidays that are cheap, and there's a reason that they're cheap. Anyway, so we went to Greece, and yeah, we just wanted like some time away, just, you know, you guys already know why people take holidays. But yeah, so we went to Greece, and where we were staying there was nothing around. It was a tiny village. We hated, like, I hated, hold on, I hated the food, like hated the food. It was so bad. And it was all inclusive. And there was a reason that was all inclusive, because the food was trash. Like, I'm actually surprised that I didn't get food poisoning from it, from the first couple of nights. So, because the food was trash, we basically went like outside the hotel, and there was a woman who, oh my God, bless her heart, like she's just the cutest woman ever. Like, she would make kebab and chips for us. Like, we ate kebab and chips nearly every day. Like, we had a pizza one night that was trash. It was just like, we just wasn't in a place that we should have been. And when we were traveling out, like when we were traveling from the airport, we stopped off at some burger place, and we were like, oh my God, like, we're so excited. We had that burger to start off the holiday, and we tried to go back then. They were saying that it was like an hour and 30 minutes away. So we were stranded basically in this tiny village, in this tiny hotel. We went for a walk, I remember, and these little kids were like, negras, negras. And I was thinking, why are we doing this to ourselves? Like, why didn't we just stay in London? Like, melanin, getting a tan is really not that deep. Like, I can actually relax better in my yard. And it was just a mess. Like, there was also a point on the 5th day where everybody went home, and it was just me and Lloyd in the hotel and the freaking cleaner, I'm telling you. And it was just like, it's just not by force. Like, some holidays are just not by force, and there was actually nothing to do. Like, we stayed near the pool, we went for like walks and stuff, but it just wasn't like good. Like, thank God that woman who was making kebab was there, and the flipping bakery, because we had cake every single night. I must have gained like a stone on that holiday, because I was eating kebab every single night. It was ridiculous. It was literally ridiculous. But honestly, I've got stories for you. Like, if you guys ever want story times, please just let me know what story times you kind of want, because I've got stories for days. But literally, that was my awful holiday experiences. I just feel like I need to go and pray now. But I did just get back from Spain. Did I go to Spain? Yeah, I went to Barcelona. I went to Barcelona, and it was amazing. Oh my God. We went for 4 nights. We went for 5 nights, 4 days. And it was the most relaxing holiday I think I've ever had. And we just rested. We went shopping. Just enjoyed each other's company, you know what I mean? Like, I sat by the pool, read my book. It was perfect. Like, we were in a great area. The strip was beautiful at night. We were near the beach. We found a new KFC. Like, the moment you find a new KFC is when the holiday is about to be popping. The mall that we went to had a Primark and a H&M. Guys, you know I love a Primark. So it was good. It was really good. We just rested, and I just feel like really blessed to be able to go on holiday, and I really enjoyed myself. And they repainted my 2 thumbs, and I was actually like, girl, like the colors that they had there, I was like, I could live in Barcelona if I could just stay here and do my nails. So yeah. But yeah, guys, continue to smash the like button. I'm joking, I'm not joking, but continue to like, comment, subscribe. I want to just always hear what you guys have got to say. I feel like some of you have stopped commenting, and I want to hear what you guys say, you know what I mean? I've got more content coming for you, like always. I'm excited. I feel like I've started to motivate myself more, you know what I mean? And I'm excited for the year. Boom! Let's go. All right, Rhea, just go. You just always have to.
Okay, I'm reloaded.